Hi cuties! I hope you guys are doing so well. I'm really excited because MelodySusie just came out with this new line of gel polishes that are completely plant-based, HEMA-free, HPMA-free, and TPO-free. And today I have my hands on 2 of the collections in the whole like plant-based series. And I'm really excited to try them out today because I know that the ingredients in your nail products really makes a difference and is very important to a lot of you who deal with skin allergies and irritation and stuff like that. And it's also something that I'm trying to become more aware of and start picking only nail products that have good healthy ingredients in them, because since I do my nails so often, I do want to be making sure that the ingredients in the gel polishes are healthy and not going to cause any issues for me down the road. So I'm so excited to be testing out these gel polishes today. Along the lines of like plant-based and naturey, I'm going to be doing a set inspired by like fairy garden theme, whimsy, folklore, you know, that type vibe that I've really been into recently. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Let's go. So I have 2 10-piece sets of gel polishes, and then I also have the base coat and the top coat. So I think that there's different themes for each collection, but I kind of forget which ones I picked. If I remember, I'll put them on the screen. These ones got all jumbled up, but that's okay. But yeah, there are 10 pieces in each collection, and this is reminding me a lot of what it looks like to open some of the Korean gel polish collections, which is super nice. They're 10 milliliters each, which is actually more than like, let's say a yogurt gel would have in it. So that's quite nice. This one is B2101. So let's just get a first impression. Ooh, okay, this seems very nice, very pigmented. They're supposed to have like aromatherapy type scents to them that are all naturally derived, and the scents are also made free of harmful ingredients. So normally I would not smell my gel polishes, but yeah, it actually does smell sweet. It still smells like gel polish, but it smells like minty gel polish or something. It actually smells good. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is a pleasant surprise. And I like how the scents are like certified to be safe, because a lot of the times when I'm filming, I have to, oh my goodness, this brown is gorgeous. What? Okay, sorry, I got distracted. A lot of the times when I'm filming, I end up having to close my window because of all the noises outside. I don't want to interfere with the audio, so I'm like constantly smelling nail products. So I feel a lot safer knowing that these are like certified safe. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's like a dark chocolatey brown. That looks like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the chocolate river, literally. Wait, this one's smell is super distinct. It smells like a type of flower, literally. Oh my goodness, I've never smelled a gel polish like this before. This is amazing. Oh man, I'm actually so excited about this because in the past I've smelled bubblegum scented gel polishes, and honestly, I kind of hated it and it was kind of like really not natural. But the scents of these are like soft and sweet and comforting, if you know what I'm saying. And when I'm smelling them, they're not like hurting my head or anything. It's not giving me a headache, at least not yet. So that's good. So yeah, let's start by swatching all of these ones, shall we? But like I said, these gel polishes are plant-based. They have natural mineral pigments in them, and it's made of a natural soybean base. They're non-toxic, free of like 21 of the toxic materials that are sometimes found in gel polishes. They don't contain any heavy metals or anything like that. And they're said to last up to 28 days, which I'm sure you could get them to last probably even longer if you do good prep. colors are so creamy and pigmented. I am actually surprised a little bit. Like, I thought there's no way that they're able to make them like completely plant-based without any of the chemicals that other gel polishes have been being made with for so long and still be able to look just as nice. But these are like better. They're so pigmented and one coat coverage. They level out so nice. I'm not exaggerating, guys. I promise. I mean, you saw the application for yourself. They're beautiful and they actually smell good. I was enjoying the smell. But yeah, the only thing I will say is that some of these colors are a little bit close. I think it was B2204 and B206 look almost identical. So I think maybe they could have changed the shade or maybe added in like a green or a more purpley color or something like that, just so that you get a different color in the set and not something so similar. But that is literally the only gripe I have with these so far. So far they are really nice. So that was this collection. I just realized I totally forgot to mention, I was like so excited about opening these that I totally forgot to mention that the sponsor of today's video is also MelodySusie, and I just want to thank MelodySusie for sponsoring this video and gifting me these gel polishes to try, as they usually do with new collections when they come out, because I love MelodySusie products and I would probably end up buying these eventually. So I'm very thankful for their support. I also have a discount code. It's ANN12 and that will get you 12% off your entire order, and everything will be linked down below in the description box. If you use the link in the description box for these gel polishes, the code should automatically apply to your order. But yeah, anyway, okay, back to it. So here's the second collection that I got. Ooh, I see pretty pastel colors, which are my favorite colors. Y'all know how I feel about vibrant pastel colors, so let's get swatching, shall we? You guys, I'm not joking when I tell you that these are some of the prettiest, if not the prettiest, opaque gel polishes that I have. They are so beautiful. Because I have a lot of like jelly gels and syrup gels and glitter gels, but my collection of just like opaque gels is kind of lacking. So I am so happy that these are so good and so beautiful. I'm so excited about these gel polishes, you guys. I think I'm gonna have to go onto MelodySusie and see what other collections that they have and pick some up, because I am genuinely so excited about these gel polishes, and I think that you guys will too, because a lot of you guys are always asking me about like gel polishes being HEMA free or TPO free and stuff like that. So these are the colors that we have to work with today, and I'm so happy because these are so perfect for the vibe of set that I had in mind. They're like earthy tones, but also pastel, vibrant, colorful tones. And I think that they're going to come together to make the most whimsical, beautiful fairy garden set ever. But before we do that, let's actually just take a quick look at the base coat and the top coat, just to kind of see the consistency and such. Ooh. Top coat and base coat. I love how everything is shades of green. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but literally this shade of green and this shade of yellow and this shade of purple and this shade of like greenish blue are so perfect. I love these four shades. Honestly, this shade of yellow is the most perfect yellow gel polish I have ever seen. And I've been wanting a yellow gel polish like this for a while now. It's like soft and like honey bear yellow, but at the same time it's a bit vibrant and not too dull, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. Not to mention these pinks are absolutely gorgina. All right, okay, back to the top coat and the base coat. So here's the base coat. Obviously it's just going to be clear, so we're not going to swatch it. It's very light, which I like in a base coat, especially if you're going to be using it on your natural nails, which most of you are. I'm going to be using my like special hard gel base layer with a peel off base gel that I've been using, but I will be using this on top of my nail tips. But if you're using this directly on your natural nail with just like a regular gel manicure on top, it's usually best that the base coat is thinner so that it doesn't bulk up your manicure too much. And the top coat, ooh, is nice and thick, which I also prefer. Because that way, if you've got any little bumps, any scratches or anything like that, any imperfections in the nail art, the glossy top coat is just going to put a real nice dome over everything and make it look just so much better. Okay, so that's it for the unboxing. I am going to go remove these tips and put on some new tips for us to work on. I'm going to film like the method that I've developed for putting like the hard gel base layer and then the peel off gel, the specific way that I do it, and I'm going to be uploading it in the next video, so not this video, because I just want you guys to have like a separate video that's just in depth how to do my peel off method, because it is the best peel off method that I have ever tried and it works so well. And like these nails, I've had them on for a week now with the peel off base gel and everything, and not any lifting. They're super strong. Honestly, I knocked my nail into something and it hurt, but the nail did not come off. So yeah, but they're also super easy to remove. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that and I will come back with blank canvas of tips for us to do some epic nail art on. So I put on these long round full cover tips from Poway, and like I said, I filmed it for another video, which should be out soon. But if you want to see how I do full cover tips, you can just like go back and watch basically my last video, because I did it in that one. And I usually do it in a lot of my videos. So anyway, this is my beautiful sketchbook. And the reason I am showing you my sketchbook is because I did a little like thumbnail drawing of the nails that I want to do today. I used like my Crayola colored pencils to like color in the nails as accurately as possible, but obviously the colors that I had did not match the gel polishes that we're going to be using. But yeah, so here's the vibe. I want it to be very like fairy folklore-esque, like I was saying. Here's a sneak peek at another drawing that I'm working on. If you guys want to see more of my art, I'm going to start posting art vlogs soon and more art videos. But yeah, there's a sneak peek if you're interested. Okay, so first I'm going to use this yellow. This yellow is so beautiful. I feel like this is the yellow that has been really trendy recently. I don't really keep up with like the trends very well of nails. I think because I kind of just like doing whatever I like. And one coat really is all that you need, and it levels out so nicely if you give it just like a couple seconds. And I'm gonna cure it. I like using this lamp for when I'm doing more intricate designs and curing one nail at a time and the nails aren't like super extra long or anything. It has this little one finger cave, so I don't have to put my entire hand in the lamp every time. But I know for sure that it's getting fully cured, unlike a just like flash curing lamp, which does not fully cure. And I'm gonna remove the sticky layer just because I don't want a bunch of lint getting in it. And then on this one, I want to sculpt a little 3D star, but then I want to paint it blue and put a brown swirl in the center. So I'm just going to use this white nonstick gel, and I'm just going to try to sculpt it directly onto the nail. Another thing about this set is I really don't mind if it doesn't look completely perfect. I feel like that's the thing about folk art. I want the art to look almost like childlike, but in a very whimsical way. I want it to have the perfect imperfections that handmade things have. Because I think there's a lot of beauty in things that you can tell are handmade because of those little imperfections. So even though I am a perfectionist, I'm a perfectionist not about things necessarily looking manufactured. I just want things to look the way I want them to look. And for this set, I want it to look a little childlike and whimsical, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, that's such a cute little star. I love it. Now to decide which blue to make it. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's a little bit darker and a little bit more muted. And that is this one, or is it? Wait. Ooh, these blues are so similar. I can barely even tell. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of both of them on here so that I can make sure I use the one I want. Oh, yep. I want to use this one. This one is a lot more gray. So this one, oh my god, I forgot which one is which. Yeah, this one. It's B2101. And this star might need 2 coats, it's looking like. Actually, we'll see. If it needs a second coat, that's fine. I'll do a second coat. But maybe when it levels out, it'll look more opaque, I'm thinking. It's a lot easier to clean up the edges after than like try to paint the star perfectly, getting all the edges and everything. I'm gonna do one more layer just over the top of the star so I don't have to clean up all the sides again. Okay, and I'm gonna use this dark, like almost reddish brown to do the little swirl in the center. And in the drawing, I put the swirl like going over the entire star, but I think instead I'm just going to do a little one in the center. And this nail is done, so now I'm just going to top coat it. Ooh, this top coat is nice. For the next one, I'm going to be doing a little ladybug. I want the background to contrast well and also complement the red, so I'm going to use this absolutely stunning green. I think this is my favorite shade of green right now. It's so perfect in pastel, but at the same time, it's bright and vibrant and colorful. I love it so much. Okay, even though that looks pretty good, I'm gonna do a second coat of the green because I want it to look just a little bit brighter. I think for the ladybug, I'm gonna use this one, which is more of almost like a hot pink red, instead of this one, which is more warm toned. I think it's just a bit softer and it'll look really nice on the soft green. These gel polishes are really opaque, which is really nice for doing little drawings like this because you don't have to do a second layer. And since the gel polishes that I got, I didn't get a black, I'm just going to use that same dark brown that I used on the blue star. I think it's dark enough that it comes across as black without actually being like a cool toned black. Actually planning on making the ladybug 3D by like trying to dome it with some rhinestone gel or whatever, but I think that it actually looks really cute just like this. And why go through all the trouble of trying to make it 3D when it looks adorable just as it is? So I'm gonna put the top coat. For the next nail, I'm gonna draw some little clovers. So I want the base to be a brown, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's more of like a pinky reddish brown. And then that way it'll also contrast with the green really well, just like this nail. Like, look how good that looks. I love how the red looks on top of the green. It's so good, and actually I think it looks a lot better that I used brown instead of black because it keeps that soft whimsical look, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so adorable. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one, which is B2615. I think this is the first set that I've done in a while that doesn't have any glitter in it, but I think it's still going to be super adorable even though it doesn't have any glitter. And hopefully this will satisfy you guys who get tired of seeing glitter and everything. I will never get tired of glitter, and honestly, I think that if I did have a glittery gel polish in this set, it would be even better. But, you know, I think it's still going to be cute without the glitter. And then for the clovers, I'm going to use this more like yellowy plant green instead of this one. And the way I draw clovers is just by making like 3 little hearts connected at the bottom because clover leaves kind of look like hearts if you look at them. So that's a really easy way to think about it. Just draw 3 hearts connected at the bottom. cute. I love the little swirly stems. So I'm going to finish this nail off with a top coat. And I didn't even realize it, but all of these nails so far have little swirls on them. I just love swirls. I can't help it. I want to put them on everything. So why not? They're my nails. I'm wearing them. There's no rules about how many swirls you can put on things. You can put as many swirls as you want. We have to put a butterfly in this set, obviously. So the next nail, I'm going to do a sculpted butterfly. And I really love this yellow gel polish so much, so we're going to use it as the base again. And then I'm going to sculpt the butterfly the same way that I did the star. I'm just going to use the white solid nonstick gel, and I'm going to sculpt it directly onto the nail. And I've been really liking using a brush with some isopropyl alcohol on it to refine the sculpting. It's so much easier than using just a silicone tool. And if you haven't tried it before, I definitely recommend using a brush. I always end up doing the sculpting so much bigger than I intended to. Maybe one day I will get the proportions right, but for now, everything I sculpt is just going to be big. So time to do the painting. So for the wings, I'm going to do the top wing and the bottom wing different shades of blue. And I'm going to use these two shades. Ooh, this lighter blue is definitely not showing up as opaque as the other one did, so I'll probably have to do 2 layers of these colors, but that's okay. I'm going to paint the wings first, and then I'm going to paint the little body and the little head after I paint the wings. So if any of the blue gets on the head part or the body part, it's okay, because I'm going to be painting the body with a much darker color, so it'll just get covered up. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I meant to do purple for the bottom wings, and I think that will definitely be cuter, so that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to use the same dark reddish brown that I've been using to paint the body and the head and the antennas. I actually really love how this is turning out. It kind of looks like a little ceramic butterfly. Because yes, I could have just used the colored 3D gel and it would have saved me from all the painting and everything. But I like the aesthetic of this more. That's looking pretty cute, but I think since there's swirls on all of the other nails, we should just keep the theme going, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put some swirls on the wings of this butterfly, and I'm gonna use the same brown because I don't really think there's another color that will contrast with the blue and the purple enough to see it, and I think the brown will it'll be good. And instead of putting the swirls on the top wings as well, I think I'm gonna do like little hearts, but using the darker blue. Oh, that looks so cute. Oh, that is perfect. Oh my goodness, I love it. That actually turned out so adorable. That turned out cuter than I thought it was gonna turn out, not gonna lie. It's perfect, so let's top coat it. So I was originally planning on sculpting out a mushroom for the pinky nail, but seeing as how I couldn't make the butterflies small when I tried to, I don't think I'm going to be able to make a small enough mushroom to look good on this nail, and I'm also kind of burnt out from doing the butterfly. So I think I'm just going to do a simple nail with a swirl on it because, yeah, I think it'll tie everything together. So I'm going to make the base of this one blue because we don't have a blue base yet. I'm gonna do the swirl with my favorite light green because I've actually only used it on one nail. Top coat. Okay, I know this happens every single time I say that I'm going to do a full set, but I think I'm just going to stop here and do something else on the other hand, maybe for a different video using some other stuff that I have, because I'm just really happy with how this looks right now, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the same like thing justice using my left hand. Maybe I would be, but it would take a very, very long time, and it's getting kind of late and I am so hungry. So I think I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead and I'm gonna just leave you guys with this. I think it's so adorable and whimsical. I love it so much, and these gel polishes were absolutely amazing. But anyway, cuties, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to give it a thumbs up on your way out, it helps me out so much and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, I hope that you guys are having the most amazing day, night, week, life. Sleep well if you're going to sleep, cuties. I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.